Hello everybody, it's Sarah, and today is a type of video that I don't usually do. It's also very spontaneous and impromptu. It's not one of my usual uploading days. The reason for that is that I was just delivered this right here. This is the May Illumicrate box. This is actually the first bookish subscription box that I have ever ordered. I mean, I have ordered from Illumicrate before, but not a subscription box. And so I thought we'd sit down together and open this up. Although I've seen a lot of people be quite disappointed with this box, so I'm a little bit nervous, but we'll see what's inside and we'll see if I'm also disappointed or not. But the one thing I know I'm not gonna be disappointed by probably is the book, so at least that's gonna be great. First things first, I have my scissors because I don't have a Stanley knife. Well, I do have one, but it's like in my toolbox somewhere, so I don't want to get it. Let's open this one up. So once I open this up, the first thing of course is the spoiler card, which I won't take a look at, and the theme for May was change your stars. And the reason why I actually got this subscription box as my first subscription box is usually I don't really go out of my way to order subscription boxes. Because mostly, first of all, the books are YA. I just don't read that much YA anymore. And also, usually the fandom items in these boxes, I haven't read the books. However, Illumicrate tells us which fandoms we're gonna find in the box. And for this one, if I remember correctly, I have read all the books, or at least one book out of all the series, except for one. So I should be excited about almost all the items, which, yeah, so let's pick out the items one by one. So the first item is what looks like a tea tin, which I'm very excited for. You already saw that at the very top of the box. I'm gonna try and see if I can get a little bit of a close-up for you, but this is what the tin looks like. Actually, I don't know if I've ever talked about that before, but I do love tea, I do drink a lot of tea, and so I also have a lot of loose tea at home, for which I never have enough tea tins. So this is very exciting for me. This is inspired by the Devabad trilogy by S.A. Chakraborty. On the bottom it says all the elements, earth, fire, water, air, have their own creatures. So I guess that's what you see on the tin itself. And the design is by Shirley Jackson, aka Lion in the Trees. And so yeah, I'm actually currently reading City of Brass, which is the second book in the Devabad trilogy. But really excited for this already. I don't know why people were disappointed by this box. I love tea stuff. Next we have a bunch of just paper, so let's put this to the side. Then we have what I think might be a notebook. At least it feels like one, it looks like one. So I was right, the second item was a notebook, and this is what it looks like in front. It says, ideas are so much wilder than memories, and this is inspired by The Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue. And I'll probably have to look at the spoiler card to see who this was designed by. I'll tell you afterwards because I only want to look at the spoiler card at the very end. So the next little thing in here is this right here, which I don't know what this is. I only know it's inspired by Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, because this is obviously, no matter what this is, it's a keychain, a necklace, whatever, but it's embot. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, gonna have to look up afterwards what this is. Next I have this package, gonna open it. I'm gonna guess there's the enamel pin inside probably, since I know there's always, yeah, there's always a pin in each subscription box. And the pin for May is this one. I hope you can see it. Now you can see it. Which is inspired, of course, by the book that we'll find within the box, which I already know what it is, and I'm very excited to start it. Also, this is a beautiful pin. And then there's one more pin in here, and on this paper thingy it says, it's the most exquisite dress I have ever seen, even including the outfits the other girls wore on the first night at the palace. This one outshines them all. So, and this is what this pin looks like. I'm guessing this is the one thing that's inspired by spinning silver. And now the last thing we gotta get out is this right here, and we'll put the box to the side. So this is the box, as always, as I have seen within unboxings that I watch. The book is in a book sleeve, which I guess is inspired by spinning silver as well, because I would not recognize where this is from otherwise. So the book for the month of May is The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. And let me first get it out of the plastic. So this is the book, which is, as I said, The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri, which is a lot thicker than I expected. But it's only 500 pages. I would expect this to be more pages if it's this thick. But anyway, this is an Indian-inspired adult high fantasy. It is also sapphic, and mostly I think we follow this princess who has been imprisoned by her brother and who flees and then tries to get back her throne, and she flees with her handmaiden, I believe. And you have beautiful stenciled edges. Like, you have this kind of leaf motif on the edges. Then there's also a postcard right here with a letter on the back. You also get a signed book plate, which you can then put, of course, into the book. And this is what the naked hardcover looks like, which, oh my god, this looks gorgeous. On the cover it says, "Together they will change the fate of an empire," and on the side it says, "A vengeful princess, a hidden priestess." This is an absolutely gorgeous book. Like, oh my god, I love this. So now let's go once again through the items, what they were and who they were designed by. The book sleeve is Starrick Castle book sleeve, artwork by Pauhami, and this is, as I guessed, inspired by Spinning Silver, which is the only fandom or only book I didn't read from that had items in here. Then the pin is inspired by Girls of Paper and Fire. Of course, I forgot that that was the other fandom that was in here. It's designed by Blissfully Bookish, and yeah, it's an enamel pin, obviously. This, which I called a notebook, is actually a sketchbook. It's called the Wilder Than Memories Sketchbook, which actually is better for me because I don't use notebooks very often, but I do sometimes draw a little bit. So I'd rather use a sketchbook than a notebook, probably. And this is designed by a name that I can't pronounce, Renata Kroschik. I'm sorry. I already talked about the tea tin, which is called the Elemental Creatures tea tin, and the artwork is by Shirley at Lion in the Trees. And this thing is called the M-Bot Illumicrate, which I guess just means that it's a random ornament, and it's designed by Danielle. But yeah, that was it. That was all the things that are in this box. I'm not as disappointed as I thought I would be, mostly because I'm just really happy about the tea tin, because I always need excuses for new tea tins, and I have a bookish one now, and I absolutely love that. I mean, the other items, it's mostly just pins. The sketchbook is quite cool, so I do enjoy the sketchbook. I don't know if I'm ever gonna order another one of these boxes. Mostly I'm just gonna take a look if I know the fandoms, if I know which book is gonna be in there, and then I might order them. But yeah, that was it for my first and probably only ever unboxing. If you enjoyed it, maybe think about giving me a thumbs up and also maybe subscribing. Tell me in the comments down below what you thought of the items in here. All the links to my social media are in the description box down below, so go and check those out. All the links to my book club of Queens, Witches and Valkyries, where I read one adult high fantasy book written by a woman or genderqueer person per month, will also be left in the description box down below, so go and check those out as well. And I hope I'll see you very soon. Bye!